Today on RealTV, we take a look at how our marching knights reach their ultimate goal.
Plus, find out the latest on Peak Week activities.
And some of you tell us about your spooky encounters.
It's Thursday, October 26, 2017.
And you're watching RealTV.
Good morning, I'm Sarah Kynard.
And I'm Chris Castillo. In just a couple of days, our marching band will be playing the most important performance of their lives.
They'll be competing at the state finals. Reporter Brunte tells us more about the routine that got them there.
The last time our marching knights made it to state, we were all in elementary school. That was in 2008. 9 years later, the band is back competing at the state competition after placing 8th out of 15 bands at Lower State last weekend. You may see them playing music in the stands and performing during halftime at football games. And each year, it's new music and a new routine they have to learn. This year's show theme is facade. Facade is a Japanese saying in which we all have 3 faces.
It's about this old Japanese saying about how we all wear different masks. The first one is the one you show the world. The second one is the one that you show your loved ones. And the third one is the mask that is your truest self that you don't show anyone.
This year's routine involves band students having drill, which is the coordinates on the field, where they have to move in step and in sync while playing music. There are 52 sets of coordinates and 938 counts of music they have to memorize. The color guard has to learn unique flag work, tosses, and dances that fits the music in the show. Students say they like this year's show because it's unique, different, and can relate to people.
This year is a lot more of a who you are as a person.
I think that it's different from any other show, and especially now in this day and age, it can relate more to how people are feeling.
Compared to last year's show, this year is so much more intense, like the music.
There are 130 members of Marchman, which consist of brass, woodwinds, percussion, and the color guard. They practice after school to work on, clean up, and correct the show to make it better. Not only that, our marching knights are preparing themselves for state.
Lots of practice. We rehearse at least 3 times a week, and just keeping our focus during class, out of class.
Well, we prepare for lower state by going through rehearsals weekly and sometimes on the weekends, and we go through multiple competitions throughout the season to prepare us for that one big competition.
We have a lot of rehearsals where we just kind of run through different spots that need help, and music rehearsals.
So we're going over the music and trying to get them to play at their very best. When we get outside, we work on the visual aspect of how they march and how they move.
Congratulations to the Stratford March Band, and go look at the state competition this Saturday at Spring Valley High School. Reporting for RealTV, I'm Brunte Austin.
Thanks, Brunte. The band will be leaving bright and early on Saturday.
They perform at 10:30
Congratulations
in
to our
Spring Valley
marching
High
knights on
School.
their performance at the state finals this past weekend.
Stratford's band placed 13th out of 16 schools. This was the first time our band qualified for state under band director Mr. Smith.
The journey that we had this year was really hard, and it was a lot of work, but I always feel that nothing worth doing is easy. And if this is an indication of how difficult it was, then I'm just really proud and happy that we reached our goals, surpassed our goals, and we got to do it together as a band.
It was amazing. It was a really cool experience to get to see all of the really awesome bands that are in the state and just see how far we've come from 4 years ago.
It was about, the satisfaction of being able to, do better than we did last year. Making state isn't really as important as, getting better every year.
The band left early Saturday morning, and many of our students came out to give them a send-off as the bus left for state. Congratulations again to our marching knights.